We've been thinking about the nations, and now we're going to think about our neighbours. And you would be really blessed if Sue and Ed were your neighbours. This is a truth. And we're going to hear just a little bit from them about how that has proven to be the case.
Oh, thank you. We live in an amazing road.
Poplar Road.
Poplar Road in Botley. And it is a very unusual road. Here are some photos. It's an unmade road. It's unadopted. And this has given many, many blessings to the residents in the road. You have to be very careful with your car, and you have to learn to live with the fact that your car is never going to be clean. But it's brought a lot of bonuses because, we've been there...
4 years ago.
Yeah, 34 years. And probably every other year, we have to have a work party to fill the potholes in the road. And so this is a great opportunity to hang out with the neighbours, to just club together, doing something for the good of us all. And it includes all ages, all types of people, all the neighbours getting involved. And even if there was, I think this particular occasion, I had a problem with my knee, had an injury, and I couldn't help at all, but I could make cookies, and I could sit and eat coffee, drink coffee and eat cookies and chat to the neighbours and get to know some of the new neighbours and catch up with some of the old neighbours. So, yeah, it's just one of the things that we're very blessed that happens on our street just because it happens. But we came back from being away a couple of months ago, and we were struck by how messy the Botley Road was, not just under the station, but there's a particular section between McDonald's and Seacourt Park and Ride that is meant to be accessible for cyclists and pedestrians, but it's very grown over and full of brambles and litter and mess. And we just thought, maybe we could clear that. We could extend our work on Poplar Road a little bit further. And so we're hoping that we'll be able to have a little bit of a work party. I've contacted the council and another organisation just to check out that we can do this. And yeah, it's just one of the many things that we could do during, well, forever, basically, but we could do during May. And it made me think, I was thinking, particularly with me drinking coffee and eating cookies and how that could serve people, that we've all got different gifts. And it may not be, getting stuck into a road or picking litter or doing something like that, but we've all got something that we can give. I think it says in 1 Peter 4, verse 10, that we've all been given gifts that we can serve with, and it brings an awful lot of joy when we can serve others, because one of the big benefits of this is that it builds relationships and it builds a sense of belonging. Yeah.
Great. Thanks. So, by the way, on that last picture there, the person third in from the left, Amy Scott, just sailed across the Pacific this last 3 weeks. Some of you are following her. Quite amazing. They came first in a race across the Pacific in a yacht. So there we go, just thought I'd mention that. When we were singing about a lighthouse earlier and being safe in a storm, she came to mind, having just sailed across the Pacific. This is an inspiration to us, and we know that there's a huge amount of voluntary service of our communities that already goes on as members and people who are part of Oxford Community Church instinctively look out, see needs that exist and meet them in different ways. Some people are meeting those needs really regularly, perhaps serving in roles in charitable organisations or with local schools. And we've got community groups right now thinking about ways in which those groups can work together to serve in their community as well. And as Sue said, when we get out and do things like this, it provides a context for other things to happen. It provides a context for a relationship to form, and that provides a space, it makes room for words to be spoken that bless people. It makes space for us to pray as well in an informed way and see God do his wonders. And so for all of those reasons, we've set out this goal of 1,000 hours. Could we log as a church community 1,000 hours of us serving the people around us during the month of May? There's lots of information on the website under the occ.org.uk/1,000 hours. And I encourage you to go and look there. There's lots of opportunities there that you can click on and sign up to serve. A surprising number of them have got pictures of chickens, because apparently there are chickens in the community. No, there are opportunities with Oxford City Farm. There are diverse opportunities of things that we could do. I want us to pause now. We're going to share more about this again next Sunday even, the 26th of April. There's going to be quite a bit of time given over to us thinking about this and praying into it. And this morning, I'd just like us to pause and to pray. You know, the church, the New Testament tells us that the church is the body of Christ, which means that we're his hands. But before we get on and do things, there are another couple of aspects of being the body of Christ, which are to be his ears and his eyes. And I would love us to pray that we would hear and see the city around us. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing that whatever distress people are in, Jesus is listening to people's cries of distress. He hears all of that from all of the homes around us, the voices that we don't hear. What a wonderful thing for us to play a part in being the body of Christ in the city by ourselves giving time to hear and to see, and then acting in love, we can offer our service to be a blessing to people. So more practical details to come, or you can see things already on the website. But could we please pray? I'd love to suggest we get into groups 2 or 3 and just pray that God would open our ears, enable us to see, and if you get as far as this, pray that he'd show us really practically what we can do that would be a blessing to people around us.